Hey, welcome to our Toxin Free Home class or documentary class. Hopefully this will be fun and exciting for you guys. I know my girls and I had a lot of fun recording. So this is just our introduction to the videos that I'm going to be posting for you guys later. And just wanted to hop on here and just talk to you a little bit about home and kind of how we want home to feel. It was interesting, in these videos, I asked my girls what home meant to them, and we got some interesting answers, like from Katrina, which did not surprise me at all, but excited for you guys to hear those. And, for me, I want home to be a place that's relaxing, and it's a place for conversation and for laughter and for cuddles and for people even to feel safe to have tears. And, a lot of us pursue this, and, my home right now is not necessarily put together. I don't have all the art on the walls that I would like. Stuff is not totally unpacked, and, trying to unpack things and then the girls pull things out. It's not necessarily put together and tidy all the time. But for me, I don't care. What I most care about is that it's a place that's not stressful, because stress can cause buildup of toxins in your body. And so, if you really want to get right down to it, a toxin-free home equals a non-stressed out home. And so in that way, that's a huge goal of mine as well. It's funny as I look back on like my history in my life, especially here in Lake City, when we worked at camp, we were all so paranoid about sickness, and for good reason. It's like small place, small children, like there's just sickness everywhere. And so we were constantly cleaning the camp. We're constantly like the kitchen and the cabins and all that stuff. The girls' house I lived in was like the most toxic place. Like whenever I think of toxic home, that's what I think of. Like in terms of uncleanliness. Now, in terms of like for my spirit and for my heart, the girls I lived with, they were like the best thing, like the best thing. But the home itself, it's like we were constantly scrubbing mold out of the bathroom. You could hear the mice on the walls. Like we'd find mice and turds and urine everywhere, and it was like, oh, our house is so dirty. And it felt like you could just never get it clean. And so we would bleach it. Like somebody would get sick and we would just bleach the entire house. We'd use like whatever chemical we could use to kill whatever bug was going around. And, we often joked back then, we were like, oh, I wonder how many brain cells I'm killing. But for us, it was like we were weighing, okay, do we want dead brain cells or do we want stomach bug? And at the time we were like, we'll take the dead brain cells, no problem. So, my biggest goal with this class is that I just want to empower you guys to research and do your own research. You can check things out on PubMed. If you have not downloaded the Think Dirty app yet, I would suggest that you do it, because I'm going to be asking some questions during this class, and there's going to be some prizes that I'm going to give out. So we're going to get started. Welcome to the heart of the mountains. We are here at the Kaminsky residence to explore what toxins and chemicals might be lurking in your home. With me, I have Super Cora and Super Nadia and Sky Patrina, and of course we have Batman with his trusty sidekick Amos. So without further ado, join us as we enter the Kaminsky abode. The first place that you're going to see is our front porch and things that we like to put on ourselves to make for an annoyance-free outdoor experience. Things like this bug spray. Now you would think, bug spray, it's okay. But as many of us know, the word DEET comes with this word bug spray. And DEET, as we all know, it's a very active ingredient in insect repellent. But it can also be a skin irritation and a possible organ system toxicity. And so this is something that you want to avoid so you can have a toxin-free home. So the number this rates, if you look this up on the Think Dirty app, the number that this rates is the number 6, Cora. Then over here, girls, what do we have? Do you know what this is?
Yeah. Bug spray.
No. This is sunscreen. Now, I have had this sunscreen for a long time. And this is the Banana Boat Baby Sunscreen. And I thought, well, surely this would rate okay on the Think Dirty app. And I was shocked to read that it rates a number 8. Cora, go ahead. Put it on up there. It is a number 8 because of the chemical that is used in it. It's mimic estrogen and are potential hormone endocrine system disruptors, and were found in the breast cancer tumors of 19 of 20 women studied. Okay, and all this information is found on the Think Dirty app. Okay, so the things that you would think are okay to apply to your kids or even to yourself really are not okay. All right, we are now going to enter into the home of the Kaminskis. And girls, when you think of home, what do you think of? What do you think of? Say it again.
Center me.
What is she saying?
Center me.
Center me?
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
It's the machine that where snakes go.
It's the machine where snakes go. That's what you think of when you think of home?
Yeah.
That's nuts. What do you think of when you think of home?
I think about taking care of our home.
Oh, that is a great idea. What do you think about, Nadia, when you think of home?
By cleaning the room and picking up our toys.
That's what you think of? Because this is a place where you play with your toys, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
And Mom,
So,
too.
so as we come in, Dennis, buddy, this door is not going to work like that. I'm sorry. Let's shut it this way. Let's shut it this way, Batman. Yeah, go Batman! Hey, so after kind of each segment, like I'm going to weave myself through all the videos here because I want to give you guys alternatives. And I wanted to talk to you too just a little bit about fertilizers. And the reason why I didn't cover like any garden or lawn care stuff like chemicals for here is because we can't. In this rental, with the homeowners association is we can't have a garden really, we can't have a lawn, like, so we don't really have any of that stuff. But I did want to talk to you a little bit about that and about fertilizers and the danger of that. Just a little bit of information here. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, most fertilizers contain about the same basic materials, nitrogen, potassium, phosphorus, and sometimes other nutrients like zinc, needed for healthy plant growth. Many people use fertilizers to give extra life to their lawn and garden, but few people consider the potential drawbacks of these fertilizers. The most significant harmful effects come from fertilizer that is designed to prevent or kill weeds. According to the EPA's Office of Pesticide Programs, 12 of the most popular pesticides in the United States have ingredients known to cause cancer. Organic fertilizers are guaranteed to be safe for the environment, the body, and free of pesticides. So whenever they're saying organic, they are referring to, like, take Young Living, for example. If they need to spray their fields, they spray their fields with essential oil. Which is like, wait a second, what? Like, they're producing all this essential oil, but they're also using it on their fields, or they're hand weeding rather than spraying with it. If they're trying to prevent bugs or get rid of bugs, they're spraying with essential oils. If they have a weed problem, they go out and they hand pull those weeds. So if you buy oils that have been sprayed with fertilizer that have weed killer on them, it is in effect like, now if you buy an apple and it had fertilizer of some sort put on it or weed killer, and you buy that apple and you can typically like wash that stuff off and you can eat it and you're just ingesting like, if anything, like nothing. But for essential oils, that whole plant has been sprayed and they take that whole plant material and they put it in the distiller, and the distiller extracts all that oil as well as all of that fertilizer or pesticide or whatever they put on it. And so now that oil has fertilizer and pesticide in it that's known to cause cancer. So it's like whenever you put that drop of oil on your skin, this is why it's so important to do your research between Young Living and other oil companies. So that is why I use Young Living, and that is why you really need to be careful when you're looking at getting essential oils and even essential oil infused products. Okay, so wanted to briefly touch on fertilizers and pesticides and stuff like that.